GST. Right.
Wherever the sales takes place, GST is applicable.
Sale takes place,
GST is applicable. Sales or services.
If there is no sale, no GST.
So in case of supply of goods or services.
Supply of goods and services. Okay, so name itself is goods and services. Okay, goods and services. Okay, whether Custom Act covers goods or goods and services both.
Goods and services both.
Customs Act. What does it mean?
I think goods and services both.
Only goods.
So related to only goods actually.
Customs. This deals with goods only. Right? It has nothing to do as far as services are concerned. So if services are imported, then whether the GST is applicable or not. If services are imported, whether GST is applicable or not.
Definitely, sir. Yes, sir.
That is applicable.
Under reverse charge.
That is subjective. Who is importing? Where from it is being imported? Who is the supplier? Right? So prima facie we can say that if the services are imported for a consideration, those are also taxable. If services are being imported without a consideration from somebody known to me for my personal use, whether it is taxable or not.
It is taxable under Customs Act or GST Act?
GST.
GST only. There is nothing in customs as far as services are concerned. Customs deals with goods only. देखिए कभी कभी बेसिक बातें भी जो ना बड़े काम की हो जाती हैं, है ना? बहुत बेसिक चीज है लेकिन काम की हो सकती है कुछ लोगों के लिए, right? And once it is clarified, it is clarified forever, isn't it? So custom deals with goods only. So on import of goods, IGST will be chargeable, right? So any idea on which goods GST is not applicable?
Food products related to rice, dal, the GST is not applicable.
No. So you know that, or it is just a guess?
No, we are not paying GST for rice and dal.
Basic food items, the exemption has been given, otherwise every subject is subject to tax. Okay. Now, as far as GST is concerned, this is applicable on supply. Supply of goods and services. Now, this supply may be sale or barter or exchange or something else. Now, this supply can be interstate or this can be intrastate, right? Intrastate supply means origin and destination. This is not the legal language, just for understanding I'm giving you. I'll give you proper legal language when I talk about that subject. Origin and destination, these are in two different states. Different states or union territories. Or a state and union territory. So goods are originating from one state and destination is another. Then that is called interstate supply. And when origin and destination both are in the same state, that is called intrastate. Right? So it is origin plus destination. This is same state or union territory, that is called intrastate. Right? Now, if it is interstate supply, which GST is applicable?
IGST.
This is IGST, correct? Right? And if it is intrastate, then, or other intrastate, then?
CGST and SGST.
CGST plus
SGST.
SGST is applicable. Right? Now, where the import and export is covered here?
In case of
IGST.
How come?
Because collection by the central government, I think. That's why.
That is okay, but why it is being charged? Why IGST on import?
Because if it is considered as an interstate supply, it is considered
correct.
As an
Correct. So, for the purpose of IGST, import of goods is also treated as an interstate supply. We'll refer to a specific section in the IGST Act that we'll talk about, but only for your reference. Why IGST is chargeable on import? Because IGST is applicable on interstate, and import of goods from some other country to India, that is also defined as a interstate supply. Right? So, import is treated as interstate supply, and that's how IGST becomes applicable on import. Is this portion okay?
Yes, sir.
Hata do?
Yes, sir.